Alright, you guys, what's going on? Andrew Vlogs here, and I know I haven't uploaded in absolutely forever, so I do apologize for that. But I got some good news. I'm gonna try to start doing YouTube again, but in a different way. The vlogging didn't really work out for me. I don't really have much to do, or didn't have much to do, and now it's winter and it's freezing, and I don't really have much to do. So, yeah. I'm gonna do what it seems like everybody else is doing, and I'm gonna make dip videos. Why not? I dip. I mean, hell, something to make a video about. But anyways, let's go ahead and package the lip. Packing the lip with me. Cheers. If not, you probably should. Makes these videos way more interesting. Damn, I'm dropping it everywhere. But that's a nice one there. Alright. Now, I don't have a fancy mud jug like all these other dippers. I'm old school. I use a bottle. With every dip video comes a topic, and I reckon we're gonna need one of those to talk about. So I figured, why not for my first video, bust it off with the first time I ever dipped. How that went, how it didn't go. Alright, so I would say I was maybe 11, maybe. I think I was in the 5th grade, maybe 6th. I was in between 11 and 13. I'll remember that much. And a friend of mine, he was older than me, he was in the 8th grade. And he always had a dip in. He came over, we was just hanging out, chilling, sitting outside, and he puts a dip in, and I was sitting there, I was like, I wonder what that tastes like. I see all kinds of people doing it, all kinds of kids doing it. It looks cool. Why not try it? I was like, hey man, you mind if I get a dip? He was like, what, you don't dip? I was like, I want to try it though. He was like, alright. And he pulls out a can of Copenhagen wintergreen. Okay, now, my daily dip is Copenhagen mint. Dip it every day, all day long. Call me a pussy for dipping mint all you want to. I love this shit. It's my crack. I don't like wintergreen. I figured that out that day. I don't know if it's because of that, but I do not like wintergreen. Wintergreen anything. Don't like it. Don't like grizzly wintergreen. Don't like kayak wintergreen. Copenhagen. Nothing. Don't like wintergreen. Not me. Nope. I'll dip snuff before I dip wintergreen. I really don't care for snuff. I'm pissing a lot of people off right now. Don't like snuff. Don't like wintergreen. What kind of fucking dipper are you, Andy? Anyways. So he was like, yeah. Of course, I grabbed the can. I'm like, why is it not making the popping sound, dude? It's you make the popping sound when you do it. Why is it not making the popping sound? He was like, just relax your finger and then like swing your hand. I was like, it's not making the popping sound, dog. Like, what's going on? Magic? He's like, just honey, I'll pack it for you. So he packs the can. I open it and I almost puke. Just off the smell of it. I've never really liked wintergreen mints or gum or anything like that, so, I'm not really a wintergreen fan. But the smell hits me. I'm like, oh shit. You can't puss out now, or you're gonna look like a pussy. So by this time, I was like, this is not cool. This is not for me, and fuck this. Alright, so just a little bit of, not advice, but a little bit of a backstory. My dad drove a flatbed truck, like a flatbed Chevrolet Cheyenne, I think, is what it was. Been a long time ago. Alright. It's setting out, and we're sitting on the front steps of my house, and it's like right in front of us. I'm wearing steel-toe boots, just, that'll be later on in the story. You'll figure that out on why I told you that. Dip didn't sit very well. But we're sitting out there. He packs the can for me. I already feel like a little bitch. I get it open, I smell it, and I'm like, oh no. This is not a good idea, Andy. But, me being me, trying to look cool for my friends, I grab a pinch, and it all just like falls out of my hand. I was like, what the fuck? He's got a packet for you. What's next? He got to put your dip in for you? No, it didn't go that far. No. It didn't go that far. You didn't have to worry about that. But I pick a pinch up and it just goes like falls back in the can. I'm like, what I do wrong? He's like, pinch it, push it against the side of the can, and then wiggle it. So what he means is like pinch it and then slide it and then pack it. Okay, so I did that and it came out and it stayed. I was like, now how the fuck do I do this? He's like, put it in your lip. I was like, okay, so I have it in these two fingers. I take and grab my cheek with this finger and I pull it out and I like stick it in there. I'm sitting there. I'm like, dude, this isn't that bad. He's like, oh, just give it a second. You don't think it's bad now, but just give it a minute. And just to go ahead and let you in a little, I didn't puke. So if you're looking for one of those, oh, I puked and I look like a real bit, no, I didn't puke. What happens even funnier than puking, I think. And my dad didn't know, my mom didn't know. They were both home. I'm a fucking retard. I was sitting there with it in. You know, I'm cool. I'm spitting. Got my dip in. I feel like $1 million. For then, I feel like $1 million. But so we get sitting there talking, and like my mouth gets full of spit. He's like, "Dude, you need to spit." I was like, okay." And when I spit, like when I like tried to pull like that, like when I tried to pull the spit up, I swallowed a little bit of it. Y'all know, your first tip, if you swallow a little bit, you like, I don't know. It's weird. It's a sensation I've never felt before. And sorry to cut the story. Like this is my first dip video. Let me know if this lighting is good. I know I'm big guy, but let me know if the lighting works. Cause I'm sat at my desk and I got my overhead light. I don't know. I'll do a setup video one day on everything. Let me know if you like the lighting and the height and shit for this video. But anyways, get back on topic. Where was that? Oh yeah, I swallowed dip. I swallowed a little bit, and I was sitting there. I was like, I swallowed it, and he started like snickering, kind of. I was like, "What are you snickering for, man?" He didn't tell me like, "Don't swallow it, you'll die," or anything like that, or you'll puke or anything like that. And he was like, "Try not to swallow it." And I was like, "Okay, it's like toothpaste. You don't want to swallow it, but if you do, it's not going to kill you." So I thought. Well, I ended up swallowing that little bit, and I spit. And I was like, "Oh, that don't taste good when you swallow it. That don't taste good at all." Being a 11, 12, 13-year-old kid, however old I was, that don't taste good. Why did I do that? No. We're sitting there. My stomach starts to like this weird feeling. My lips burning. I'm starting to be like, why the fuck do people do this? Like, this sucks. Why would you want to do this shit? Why would you put this in your lip? And it burns and makes your stomach feel weird. And as I'm sitting there, I go to stand up. And I was going to go sit on the bed of the truck because I don't know, like somebody walked out or in. And when I stood up, I felt like I felt like I was the lightest thing in the world. I had the biggest head rush buzz of my life. Now it's weird because everybody, you want a buzz. But when I stood up and that buzz hit me, I was like, oh, fuck. I started feeling like pukey. I was so lightheaded. My friend was snickering and laughing at me. I'm not going to say his name because, just out of respect, but we'll call him Joe. So Joe's back here snickering his ass off at me. He's like, 16 or 15 or 16. He's in 8th grade. So he's back there snickering at me. As my ass with these steel-toe boots is trying to walk to this damn truck. Okay, I feel super light. Like, I feel light as fuck. I feel light. I feel like I'm, floating. So I get to the truck. And I told you earlier, I'm wearing steel-toe boots. These boots feel like I'm wearing 2 damn 10-ton trucks on my feet as I'm trying to pick them up and walk. They're the heaviest thing I've ever tried to pick up in my life. And I made it to the truck. I sat down on it and I laid back. And that was the worst idea I have ever had in my life. Okay, I've still got the dip in. By this point, I'm needing to spit. I'm laid back. My boots are hanging, like my legs are hanging off the side of the truck. Yeah, it's just like a regular flatbed truck. Like a pickup truck. It's not it's just a flatbed pickup truck. And, like a 1-ton. Like a dually. You know what I'm talking about. Look them up. But, I'm laying there with my feet hanging off the bed, and I got to spit. And, like, I'm kind of starting to spin, sort of. Like, the room starting to spin. You know how you feel? Like, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And, I'm sitting there. My friend Eric's talking, well, fuck. Well, now you know his name. So much for that. He's starting to talk to me. And, it doesn't really matter. He'll probably never see this video anyway. I don't really talk to him anymore, but it starts like he's trying to talk to me, okay? And it sounds like he's echoing. Like, I've got the biggest buzz of my life. I'm sitting here, I'm like, holy shit, what do I do? I can't spit it out because I've only had it in for like 10 minutes, what feels like an hour. I'm sitting like, I can't spit it out, dude. I can't waste this dip, make me look like a pussy. He's going to laugh at me. He's already laughing at me. I didn't really give a shit. I was on the buzz of my life, feeling great. Not really feeling great, but, I was sitting there, and he's talking to me, and I need to spit. So I, try to pick myself up, lean up, and it feels like it took a year for me to lift myself up and spit. When I leaned over to spit, I almost fell off the truck. He's laughing at me. He's like, dude, are you okay? Are you good? Are you good? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. He's like, are you going to puke? I'm like, no, I'm not a bitch. And I'm sitting there. Still got this dip in. And I guess the buzz starts to go away. By this time, it's been about 30 minutes. I've been sitting there talking. Where I thought the buzz starts to go away. So, we sit there and talk for about another 30 minutes. Wound up being an hour, and I was like, dude, it has no flavor in it. Do I keep it in or what do I do? He's like, you just take it out. And when I took it out, I seen him, he took his, I guess he took his tongue and just, flipped it out and spit it out. And I tried to do that. And, that was probably my worst mistake I've ever made dipping. Because I didn't know what I was doing, and when I did it, the dip crumbled, went under my tongue, some went down my throat, and I probably turned every shade of green and white that you could possibly think of when it hit my stomach. So I'm like, dude, I'm going in. I'm going in. He's like, alright, I'm going to head home. So I walk in. My mom and dad's in the living room. So you walk through the door of my house. The kitchen is where the front door is. It's kind of weird. The front door had a front yard, but it didn't have the driveway in it. So the back door had the driveway, and that's where we were sitting. So when you walk in, you walk into the kitchen. You walk into the kitchen, my mom and dad's room. Or you walk into the kitchen, you walk through the kitchen, the living room's here, my mom and dad's room here. And then you walk through that, and my room is through the living room. After you go through the living room. So I have to walk past it. I didn't realize that I was dragging my feet because I still had a buzz and my boots felt like they were fucking 5-ton trucks. So as I go to walk past my dad, he was like, Andy, what's wrong? I was like, nothing. And he kind of snickered. I didn't know this until a few years later, whenever I was talking to him after he done figured out I dipped and all that stuff. That I did dip now, fully. I didn't know he knew that I had put a dip in and was standing in the kitchen window watching me. I had no idea. But I walked past him, and when he asked me what was wrong, he kind of snickered. And of course I told him nothing. Nothing's wrong. I didn't want to get in trouble. Didn't want my dad to know I was dipping, for one, because I didn't know what the outcome of that would be. But so I walk past him. I make it to my room. I sit down, and instantly my stomach is like, I don't know if I have to go use the restroom, or if I have to go puke, or if I want to lay down and like die. I don't know what's going on there. I'm just like, whoa. I've never felt this before. So I walk back through the kitchen to get something to drink, and he's like, starts almost laughing. And I couldn't figure out. I was like, oh my God, does he know? Anyways, I get to the bathroom, and I get something to drink, and then I go to the bathroom, and I kind of like gag, and I was like, oh God, I'm going to puke. At least I'm not going to puke in front of my friend. So I was like, I was feeling like shit. I didn't puke. I never puked. I wound up getting in the shower, getting out. I went into my room and laid down, and I was like laying there, and I don't remember falling asleep. I just remember laying there wishing that I had never did that ever. And my friend texted me. He was like, "Are you good?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I love it. I want another dip." And he was like, "All right, I'll bring you a can tomorrow." I was like, oh no. So that's the story of my first dip. If you want to hear the story about him bringing me another can, it's pretty funny too. Like, it's actually probably funnier than the story of my first dip. And I'll have plenty more to come. Like, I've got way more dipping stories than this. I've got stories of dipping in school and stuff like that. I remember whenever I was in 7th grade, I think, I dipped in school, and that was hilarious. Like, I wound up having to swallow the entire dip. Just a little insight on that. So let me know down in the comments if you want to hear the story about him bringing me the can the next day, and how I, played it cool through all that. But this was a lot easier to make a video on than vlogging, so I will probably do this a lot more often. My name's still going to be Andy Vlogs until I figure out a name to change. If y'all want to help me, come up with a name, that way it's more interactive, I guess. Let's do that. Y'all can pick my name. Like, be nice. Don't be rude about it. I know I'm a heavy dude. It's obvious. You don't have to tell me. I know that. But, if you have any, constructive criticism, not telling me to go to the gym, lose weight, shit like that. I know. I know. Working on it. But anyways, if you have any constructive criticism on the videos, or any ideas for stories I could tell, because I've got a whole lot that I can make videos on, leave it in the comments. I'll try my best to reply to every comment. Actually, I won't try my best. I will reply to every comment because I don't have a lot of subscribers. And to be honest with you, this video probably will not get even a lot of views. But, it was fun. That's all that matters. I had fun making it. So yeah, this has been Andy Vlogs, or Dipping Down South, which I thought was a pretty cool name. Maybe my name, I don't know yet. Who knows? That dipping dude, can't never tell. Could be anything. Anyways, this video is getting, my voice just went like insane there. This video is getting kind of long. Anyways, if you liked the video, leave a like. If you packed a dip with me, leave me a comment. Let me know what you're dipping on. You got any funny stories about your first time dipping? Leave them in the comments. I'd like to read them. Be pretty funny. Mine was kind of chaotic and weird, and not a really good experience. Wintergreen's not my thing. I don't know why. I knew I didn't like wintergreen flavor. Why would I like wintergreen dip? Don't know. Wanted to look cool. Anyways, it's been Andy Vlogs, and I hope you liked the video. We'll see you later, dude. Peace. Yeah.